Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this week's chat on just chatting with me. So get a chance to just see how it's going. So feel free to dive in. So this week's topic is: you ever feel like you don't know what to play? If you have a game night. So every Saturday night, my family and I we have game night. So we watch like a show or movie. Get ice cream, something to eat. Not both. Not both, but, you gotta ask yourself, it's like, what games, like and people may not even know what games are out there to play with your kids. So or if you don't even have a Switch, this might be a good time to get a Switch because they're coming out with a second one this year. So I'm still rocking the OG one. So I'm here to help to show you what my recommendations for the top Switch games that you can play with your kids. People that watch my streams, you've seen my son and I do lots of different Switch games, and I played a lot with him, and yeah, we're I look at it this way, we started like creating things as a kid, Legos, blocks, etc. You know, I want you're in that world, so that me as a parent, I want to be in that world with my son. So when we're playing these games, I'm in there with him. So let's dive right into it. I want to get some games out there, and I'll post all the links in all my channels and streaming too. So if you have any questions, feel free to dive in, and I'll answer those as I go. So my number 5 game to play, Switch game to play with your family is it just came out. It's Super Mario. No, not this one. I'm sorry. Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. It's been out for a while, but the reason I recommend this game is you can play up to 4 people. And at one point, it was me, my wife, my son, and my niece. We were all playing at the same time. It is so chaotic. It is so fun. Yeah, we might have been because we're all competitive, so we're all yelling. We're trying to work as a team, but it is super fun, and it is a little bit more less chaotic if you're really playing 2 players because then you can work as a team. But it was fun. There's lots of levels, lots of teamwork to go through. You get some of that classic side scroll, then tied in with the 3D kind of element. So, but it's the reason I give it number 5 is if you looking for a more low key game, something that's less chaotic, and you don't want to have 4 people, then the next one is for you. So number 4 is Super Mario Wonder. They did a really good job. This game just came out, and they did a really fantastic job on if you fall and you're still with your team. So it was me, myself, and my niece and my son. We all played, and it is so fun. They tie so many different elements. They had some humor into the game. Kids were laughing. I was laughing. I felt like a kid again. And it is definitely something that, I highly recommend. And, a lot of these games I'm recommending, they range anywhere between 25 to $50. But you have so much fun playing them and you get your use out of them. And a lot of these games you'll see that I recommend that we've been playing since they came out, and it's been years since they came out. So, but Super Mario Wonder, it's a definitely a fun game. It's a new game, and no wonder it got nominated for Game of the Year because they Nintendo always puts out a good product. So if you're looking for Nintendo games or just even games in general to play, Switch is definitely family friendly. And if you have any questions about you know ratings for games, they have them right on. Like this is the one that my son and I play. We play. It's Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. This is 2020, so this game's old, but we still have major use out of it. But you see this setting right, or this right here, that rating tells you a good age range. So, if you have kids younger than 10, this one's recommended for 10 and above. My son's almost 10, but like when we first played this, the reason that I think they recommend it is it's really hard to grasp some of those, like switching back and forth, but not to go off topic, but kind of on topic, but check out for the ratings. So, but yeah, Super Mario Wonder, hands down, fun game. And that ties into the next one is Sonic Superstars. This one came out, and I don't think it got a lot of love that it deserved. So this game is super cheap right now. I looked on Amazon, it's only like 28 bucks. But similar to what Mario Deluxe U is like, you can play as the 4 characters. You can play Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. And is super fast paced, but it's the same thing. Like it's they did a really good job on like if you fall, if you ever played any Sonic games, you get all the coins and everything. And if you fall and get hurt, you lose some of those coins or you lose all, but then you have one more chance before, your character does not make it anymore. So um I think my son and I already blasted through like 8 levels already. I don't know how many worlds there are, but, like, we just played, like we never played long. Well, I always say, like, let's play an hour and then go out and do something else, but we played I think it was a Sunday, it was a rainy day, so we couldn't go outside, we couldn't play or anything. So we just we played Sonic for, like it was, like, 3.5 hours, and I never had that much fun, playing a Switch game before. It's not as chaotic. Um, they did a really good job on kind of tying everything together with teamwork, boss fights, etc. So that's the main reason why I kind of my personal opinion, Sonic Superstars did a better job than Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. And Mario being Mario, like it's still an expensive game, but like Sonic, like I said, it's $28. So my recommendation is if you want to get a taste of what Mario Deluxe would be like, get Sonic Superstars first, play that game, and then you're in that kind of style game. That way, you're only spending less money, and then you can try the Mario version of it. Or if if you have local shops nearby that have pre-owned games, then there you go. Or if you don't want to travel at all, they have digital purchases, and maybe that's another video I can make on how to get digital copies of the game. Uh, but that's another topic. So tying into number two, my favorite Switch game to play with your family is Just Dance. Now we have the 2021 version. We haven't got any of the newer editions. Reason why is Ubisoft, they have a subscription base where that's what we signed up for a year. It renews every year. It's like 30 bucks a year. But they have like songs they continually add. And you can carry that over to the newer games, but there's just so many songs on there. There's like 400 songs that you can dance to. And this game's rated for everyone. So, if there was like profanity in the song, they bleeped it out or they got the edited version. So, kids play too. Cause there's lots of Disney songs. Like I remember, my daughter Ari, she's 3, she's a toddler. She wanted to dance to Elsa. So, as a father, I'm gonna dance to Elsa too. So I let it go. I let it go, and I let it go. Yeah. So, but that reminds me. So before I recommend the number one game to play with your family this year, I have a challenge for people that are watching this video right now, or if you catch this video on the weekend. So I have a goal to, get my content out everywhere. So I stream to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and I post on my Instagram and my Facebook and my Twitter account daily as well. And my goal is, and this is a contest for you too. So if you're currently following, which I mean on Facebook, follow. I mean follow, not just like, I want to follow, but um I have a goal on my Facebook to reach 4,000 followers. I'm currently at 3,815 followers. So I get the 4,000, I will dance and stream a Just Dance song. And I'll let you pick. But wait, there's more. I have a goal, and this is even easier. This is super easier. So on my Twitch, I have a goal to get to 50 followers. I'm currently at 25. I'm almost there. If I reach 50, I will also stream another song, but I'll also stream the Facebook and Twitch if I meet that goal. On YouTube, I also have that goal of 50. I'm at 37 subscribers right now. I need 13 more subscribers. But I only want you to subscribe if you like what I put out. That's it. there's no pressure to follow or subscribe, but I'll let this bake all month to the end of February, and we only got this is a shorter month, so we only got 2 weeks. But if I can meet those goals on any of those platforms by the end of the month, and I post daily, I post reels, I try to get my content out there, to show people what I'm all about. So even if I hit one of those goals on one of the platforms, I'll stream there. So and I'll let you pick the song. So we'll start out, we'll chat like we're doing now, and then once we get a song that everyone agrees upon, then I'll bust a move for everybody just to make you laugh, make you go into the weekend having, good feeling, good vibes, everything. So, but that ties into the very last game I could recommend to play with your family on the Switch, Nintendo Switch. And that is hands down, I think everyone can agree with this, is Mario Kart Deluxe. Now, the past couple of years, if you've been an OG player like me, played the original Mario Karts on, any Super NES, NES, 64, etc. They brought a lot of those tracks back from those like GameCube era, into the game, and they had downloadable content where you can purchase it out front. I think the booster course pack was like $20 and you got all these, cups every few months. But if you're a Switch Online subscriber, which we are, you get it for free. It was bundled for free. And you you get like all these cups, and no matter how many times you play it, like like I said, we're all a competitive family. We all have fun, but it's just there's so many different courses, and if like I said, if you've played all the other Mario Karts too, then that brings back those memories of playing those courses as a kid. So if you like racing, you like challenges, you can make it harder. You can mirror mode. You can race people online, and it's just hands down the like still the best. And once they did all that DLC and spaced that out over the course of time, it was, you know, you get a taste of the new course. You're like, I can't wait for the next one to come out because I don't know what they're gonna do and or what they're gonna release. And yeah, it's just it brings back a lot of good memories, and it's good to share those with when we have our game nights because uh, it's it's racing, it's fun, they have their own twist, they have, like, items you can everyone anyone that plays Mario Kart, is always afraid of the blue shell. So, but, and you can have up to 4 players, it's all, like, square split screen, so but it's it's still to this day until they release another one, it's a game I'm always gonna recommend, and yeah, yeah, it's and you can play the game by yourself. You can start, your own journey, I guess you say, in the game. Get more courses, unlock characters, and they added characters too. Like I think Funky Kong was one, and the mayor from Super Mario Odyssey, and yeah, it's all good stuff, and it's hands down one game I recommend that my family and I still play, but like we rotate, like we'd like rotating a lot through these games, and we always like to ask the kids first, like, "Hey, what do you want to play?" So, but like I said, like a lot of these games too, if you're not sure about them, look at some of my past streams. A lot of these past streams, like these games, I think mine is Just Dance. Um, I haven't streamed. I don't think I've streamed Mario Deluxe either, but doesn't mean we're going to because my son and I will stream. Which reminds me, so today, those are my recommended games. Close that out, and right now I'm going to post all of those links and my ratings into my channels here. So, and these are just straight to Amazon. Like I said, I don't get any commission. I don't get any credit. This is just, if you're looking for a game night, you're looking for a have fun, or you're even looking at getting your, child or children a good console to start with. I honestly, hands down, I say the Switch just because they have a Nintendo Switch Lite, which is just kind of like the mobile version, and you can dock to a TV and play on the TV and stuff. So maybe that's another video. I can describe the difference between a Switch Lite, the Switch OLED, and the OG Switch, which I have, and it still works. I've had it since it released. So, but let me get these links in the my channels here. And like I said, I don't get any commission or anything. I just want people to enjoy like a family game night too, kind of like what my family and we do on Saturdays. So, and let's see. Oh, there we go. Yep, they should all be posted now. So hopefully this came through. If not, I will. Yeah, they all went through. So you guys should see them. If not, let me know in the comments below. But they went to my Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook as well. So, but on that note too, we don't also play just Switch games, on the weekends. We also do board games too. So that's a whole other video I can make. I can make top 5 board games, tabletop games that you can play with your family on the weekends. So, or it doesn't even have to be during on the weekends. It's we get time. We're my wife and I are both busy. We both have full-time jobs, and you know we try our best, as a parent to, spend that time because, my son, he has homework, we get the homework, and the bonding time I get with him is, him and I will stream on, Saturdays, and not Saturdays, but, we do our streams, kind of try to during the week. And, it's kind of like I said earlier, like I think, creating things, we did that all as a kid. We created builds and Legos and blocks and created artwork for our parents, and our parents always hung that up, and hung it on the fridge because you drew a son. Or I remember this one I made for my parents. It was Garfield. It was a Valentine's Day, and I think my dad still has it. So um, yeah, it's just you you want to encourage anyone, not just your kids, but like if anyone creates like artwork, share that with the world. Don't be afraid to, you know, this video is like hanging it on the fridge, like look what I created. Look what I created, mom and dad, But you know, if you have something cool that you do, like don't be afraid to share that. And that's another video I can make too, is just how to deal with criticism in a positive way. Because ever since I started streaming, like I've gotten people told me you know we'll say some colorful language, so to speak, but it doesn't bother me now. Like I said, like I like creating a safe space for people that watch or comment, just because if someone is attacking someone else in the comments, like that person that's attacking, like there's no three strikes you're out, you're just out, because I don't deal with that. You're attacking me, then it's fine. You know, I think as I got older, I you know kind of grew some thick skin. You get to a point where it kind of gets annoying. Then you do kind of have to say something to somebody, but no, but it's all good stuff. And yeah, I got all these ideas to like yeah, I want to me being like a newer streamer, and I'm constantly trying to improve. And actually, this broadcast, I don't know if you noticed too, because if you looked at my last, I'm always analyzing, I'm critiquing my own stream. So I'm not just like streaming and say, hey, that's good enough. I'm always trying to beat the person who I was the day before. So I was looking, my buddies and I, we were playing Wreckfest last night, and you can see that stream on any of my channels. But we were playing Wreckfest last night, and like I remember I was like moving and stuff, and I just saw like part of my shoulder like look like a velociraptor like took a bite out of it, and I should have been screaming, but like it was I was using the built-in OBS filter, and I was like, there has to be something better, there has to be something better out there. So and that got me an idea of like recommendations on someone that's just starting. Like I just started literally in October of last year streaming, and trying to figure things out on my own, learn from other creators, getting feedback from people that either hopped on my Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and I've got really good feedback from what I consider some like really good content creators because they're post some really good valuable content. They have good following. You can tell they're genuine, and yeah, they gave me some really good solid advice. And and you don't know what it's going to look like until you try. So, so that's the one thing I tried today was if you have Nvidia GPU, like I have a 4090 gigabit 4090, and um it's so much better. Cause like, I did that joke earlier where I was just like, slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, crisscross, chop chop, real smooth. Okay. So I'm back. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing what, I was gonna invest in a green screen. So I'm just like, oh, that's what everyone has. Everyone has a green screen, but it's amazing what software can do today. Like, so that made me think of another video, like top 5 tools to use as a big, like a beginning streamer. So, and I'm sure there's still little tweaks. I have a whole list that's in front of me right now. I have this little notepad of like, this is how I can make my streams better. This is how I can make my streams more interactive. Because that's my goal. Like I'm trying to think of ways to engage people to stay on. And if I'm playing a game or whatever, my goal is to try to get some the reactions. Like you can type in a command, so to speak, and then a meme will pop up, like jump scare me or something if I'm playing um like Alan Wake 2, for example. That's on my list. That's the game I definitely want to play next. But yeah, on that note too, so we got about I'm gonna give about like 15 more minutes of the stream. So feel free to post questions or just pop in and say hi. Um, but I'm gonna be posting after I'm done with this stream. Last thing I'll be doing today, work wise on my channels is I'm gonna post my official schedule. It's gonna be my schedule just because my son and I are it's hit or miss when we do our stream. So it's we can do early, we can do late. So if you do like to see my son and I stream, just you know, hit the bell, hit the notification button. Don't miss that because you'll see the notification, but like, and I will tell you, like, hey, my son and I are building something in Minecraft. What are we building today? My son and I are trying Pikmin. Yeah, it's a one player game, but we're gonna take turns. That's what we did with Super Mario RPG. We took turns. He got stuck on the boss. I helped him beat that boss, or I did a level. Doesn't matter if it's a multiplayer game. It's just bonding time with my son, and that's it's the way I look at it. I'm in his world. I'm seeing what he's experienced, and you gotta look at it that way too. So a lot of these games I recommended, staying on topic, um, a lot of these games I recommended, they are multiplayer games, but it doesn't mean that if you see like right before this, being honest, I had Super Mario Odyssey as number. I think I had it as number 4. And I thought about it. And I was just like, Super Mario Odyssey, it can be a two-player game because if I had to rank it, I would rank it number 6. This is my top 5. But bonus game, Super Mario Odyssey, it's I think it's kind of marketed as like a single player game. This game came out, I think in 2017. It was like one of the first Switch games. Um, but you can also play two player. And my son and I, we did that recently. You can play as Mario and you can play as Cappy. And I tell you what, we tore up. Like we had that communication. I don't have my headset on now because I got my Still Series mic. And there's this one boss where this boss is like shooting all this like purple goo or whatever, and you have to use Cappy to clean it up, and so Mario can go, jump on the rabbit's head, and Ganon be like, "Hey, Daddy, go get that," and I'm gonna go run in and try to go after the boss. So I go in there and clean it up, got a path for him. Boom! Like we had that boss down in like 3 minutes. Like we tore up. So I tell him all the time, I was like, "Man, we are a good team, like, we're unstoppable." So we're looking at some of the we had a actually, I think it was around this time, like, close to this time last year. Last year, we had, um it was like a gaming convention, and it was our first one, and we were kinda late to the game, but we just went to go check it out, and, um, the actress voiceover that was there, she was actually the voiceover for, it was Borderlands, but she was, oh, I'm drawing a blank on what her name is. Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, it's tough. I'm trying to remember. It's gonna bother me, but I can't let it bother me because 'cause we're live. But yeah, we went there, we just had a fun time, we got food. It was, at a local convention center, and so I'm hoping when they come back again, if they, if they come back again or even close by, we wanna sign up for some of the tournaments because they had, like, Smash Brothers tournaments, and that's another game too. If you like fighter games, um, that I would say I would rank that number probably, like, number 6 or 7, because like, if you don't wanna promote like, fighting your family, which I get, but it's rated for like, everyone, but they also have, like, fighter passes too for Smash Brothers. So you get to play, like, as, like, Sephiroth, like, Ryu from Street Fighter, Ken, King DDD, and, Pokemon, like, all that kinda, characters. So it is fun, and it's not like, it's a Mario game, so it's not like it's bloody or anything, um but which I get, like, if you don't wanna promote, like, fighting and violence, that's why it's a little bit higher, because I get that as a parent. So that's why I say, like, number 6, like, my son gets it, you don't fight, he's a good kid. He has a heart of gold, and there's some things that, you know, we're always trying to improve on or guide, but, overall, fantastic kid. But, and, we talk about gaming a lot too, and, we now that it's getting nicer weather out, like, we're trying to get out more. He's into soccer, and, you know, so gaming just isn't like, that's it, that's all we do, you know but yeah, it's good. Like, he has interest, he has, soccer, he likes drawing, he likes reading, and he likes building things outside of a virtual world. So, but and yeah, on that note, I'll leave it open for, any questions. Like I said, feel free to comment below, and yeah, any questions about the games. But on that note, yeah, we got, I think after this, like I said, I'm gonna update my schedule, and after I get my schedule put together, we're gonna go in town. We have to get a few errands done, and then now that it's kind of Valentine's Day weekend, kind of Super Bowl weekend, whatever way you want to look at it. Um, I think we're gonna go and get some takeout, and I'm really craving a burger. Comment below if you like burgers. Does anyone like burgers out there? So I'm craving a burger, but yeah, we're gonna go out, get some grub, and we're gonna probably watch more Percy Jackson, and then yeah, play some games. I entered at work. They have it's called Super Bowl Squares, and this I don't have it up here, but it's pretty much like a heart rate monitor. If you reach your goal, yeah, during the Super Bowl tomorrow, it's called MEPS system. So it's a level of effort you put towards your workouts and stuff. And I'm almost there. I'm like halfway there, but I'm like determined to get all, because I signed up for 6 squares, so that's 600 MEPS. So I think I'm at like almost 300 right now. But yeah, that's why I got clean first, and then later on I'm gonna get all sweaty and stuff, and then yeah, I'll have to clean myself up and make myself look pretty for game night. So, but yeah, we got some stuff to run into town and do, and then we'll swing back here and probably try to get my youngest to get a nap, because I can hear her right now upstairs, just I'm not sure what's going on right now, but love 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 my daughter, but it's amazing how one child, and rightfully so, they're supposed to have their own personalities, but my daughter has her own personality. She's all sass, Miss Independent, and my son, he's kinda calm, collective, and, you know, he he'll get worked up sometimes, if, his sister is kinda, like, trying to tear into him or something, but yeah, it's a good thing being a parent because kids keep you going, man, I'm telling you. It's exhausting, but, you know, it's also a blessing just because, like, I you learn patience, if you watch my streams, this is why I'm kinda, like, getting this background hidden too, 'cause you'll see my kids pop in, I'm trying to get the screen hidden too, so, you know, my, um my kids are protected, so don't pop in here, but, and I'm not one of those people too, like, I seen a reel the other day. I know it was a joke, but, like, they said, like, when it's game time, my kids know to stay away or whatever. It's like, I my kids wanna come up and see me, I'm gonna allow them to come up and see me. Like, I midstream last night, I was helping my daughter, get her tablet on, and, we have a couch behind us here, and they hang out. They'll watch me race last night, so but, my son, he was playing his VR, and he just likes hanging out, and like I said, I'm even when I'm doing my own streams, he'll come up and say goodnight to me, right before he goes to bed for school, but, um, you gotta cherish those moments, the main reason I'm doing this is because my kids, like, hopefully one day, don't wanna go to a dark place, but, if something ever happens to me where I'm not creating because 'cause I'm not on Earth anymore, I want them to look back and say, "Hey, my dad tried. He tried his best, and he he was you know, he was there for me, helped me in my tough times, and I'm learning all of this stuff, for streaming so my son can learn and set him up for success because he still wants to be a streamer, so and, kinda capturing those moments too, the bond, with my son by doing this, it's been fun, and it's good to share that with, people that view that and see him and I goofing off, me being a goofy dad, it's I'm not looking to reach stardom, but I'm looking to share to be a positive light in the world, see that bonding with my son and I, see me getting my butt kicked in my own games because it's it's good to show, like, I'll use Diablo, for example, like, I was ready to quit whenever I was going up against Lord of Pain, but you can't look at just saying that's the only option to quit, like, if you gotta level up to get better, then level up, and I think that's the same with anything in life, like, you're trying to go after a goal and you don't hit it, level up in real life. Find a different way to level up and get past that hurdle or boss, so to speak. Because we can either let the bosses defeat us or find a way to defeat that boss or that hurdle that you're going through. And yeah, the only thing that stops us from achieving anything, it's this right here. Whatever you think is what you can do. So if you tell yourself that I'm going to figure out a different way, you're going to figure out a different way to do it. Or if you tell yourself that, man, I'm not going to do this, then you're not going to do it. You're going to find something else to do. So, and look at it this way, like tying to earlier, like if I would have listened to the half the people that told me that, I suck or I'm not going to do anything, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be bother even trying. The way I look at it is 2, 3 years from now, if I'm, I can see myself doing this because I enjoy doing this and a lot of work I put in these past couple of months. And main reason being is because my son, wants to do this too. You don't know. what's gonna happen. I remember seeing this, it's like a inspirational photo because we're gonna close out here in a couple minutes. It was like an inspirational photo. There was 2 photos, one at the top, one at the bottom. They were both miners, and the bottom miner, he dug further in compared to the top miner, and if he would've just hit one more time, it showed behind the wall had diamonds behind it, but it shows him with his pickaxe, and he's just walking away the opposite direction. He gave up, and the other top miner, same spot, just a little bit further back, but he was just like, I think it was like a cloud pop up saying like, I'm gonna find it. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going. And that's kind of like what anything you do in life is. You could be one swing away to a diamond, or someone's creating a stream or creating content. Like you could be one post away, and it can make a whole world of a difference for the person watching. And but if you stop, then that's it. That's how it's gonna end. So if anything I can leave with this is, the games I recommended, you know, pick a game, have fun, create memories, and don't be afraid to try if you haven't tried it. And I mean, a good thing nowadays is you can return games. So digital is a little bit harder. So that's why I recommend physical copies as long as they're still available. That seems to be I think the future. I think it's going to be a lot of digital. So, but if anything else, this is me rambling because that's what I do best, and this is my channel, so I can do what I want. So, but if anything, don't give up. You know, whatever goal you have is, the analogy I just said. Pick up your pickaxe and keep swinging because you'll get closer and closer to that diamond or diamonds, and all that hard work will be worth it. So, but if there's no questions, no comments, I'm gonna wrap up the stream and get some lunch, get my kiddos ready, and then we're gonna go and do some shopping. And like I said earlier, please subscribe, follow if you haven't. Greatly supports me, keeps me motivated, keeps me going. Um, Stay tuned here shortly. I'm going to be posting my schedule on all my channels. So new games, well, new game, new schedule, new game. So the three I will be focusing on still is Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Still got to beat that. Final Fantasy, which really close to beating that, so I'm following through with that. But the new game I'll be starting is Destiny 2, so I'll be diving back, and that's going to be my main focused game. So looking looking for a clan to join because right now I am not active. No one plays anymore. So I start streaming. That'd be one thing I'll be looking at is people that are playing and going to help me improve my game. So, but all right. On that note, have a good Saturday. Happy early Valentine's Day. Happy Super Bowl weekend. If you're a football fan, comment below who you think is going to win tomorrow. I'm rooting for the commercials. I'm waiting for those game trailers and Deadpool 3 to drop. So, but yeah, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Any questions about the games I recommended, feel free to email me. I would love to answer questions to help you, guide you to make sure you are making a good purchase too. Um, but because and on that note too is the age range for the games. We have a 3, almost 10, and an 18-year-old. So it was a wide variety of range. So these games I recommend and we've all played as a family. So, but I know. Have a good weekend. Thank you for everything and your support. And we'll talk soon. See you tomorrow night. Peace.